Like, dead ass, this conversation has been going for 3 fucking years, yo. Immigrants coming from all over are not debating over who should split the bills and how you should divvy up the finances. You see yourself building a life with this person. So if that's the case, how are you gonna contribute to building a life? You should have it as a goal to eventually be able to provide for this woman 100%. She don't gotta lift a finger. She don't gotta add a single dollar to what's going on right now. A lot of y'all don't wanna be there for the building process. Y'all just wanna reap the rewards. And I promise you, a man is gonna appreciate a woman who was there for him when he was building and at his lowest more than he's gonna appreciate a woman who's there when he's at his peak. Peace and high vibes. What's good with y'all? It's your man DM9 back with another production. Y'all see by the title what we finna get into. Before I start the vid and get into the topics, subscribe and turn on my post notifications because I don't post when I'm posting on social media, and this is the best way to keep up with me. And if you're not already following me on IG, link in the description, go tap in with me. First topic, nigga, this goddamn 50-50 shit. So, Shawty said, "Dear Lord, release black people from the shackles of the 50-50 conversation." So, like, dead ass, this conversation has been going for 3 fucking years, yo. And we are the only ethnicity, race, whatever, that has this conversation. Nigga, you think these motherfucking immigrants who come over here, yo, I'm about to fuck y'all minds up. You think these fucking immigrants that come over here are sitting up debating over what the man should do and what the woman should do? Or do you think that they're both busting their ass and working and bringing in money to provide for their families the best that they can? I promise you, the immigrants coming from the Middle East, Mexico, what's that shit called? Central America. I was about to say Middle America, the fuck? Central America, South America. Immigrants coming from all over are not debating over who should split the bills and how you should divvy up the finances. Nigga, bring in some money and because there's endless opportunity here. Like, yo, we take this fucking country for granted, gang. Real live. Like, yes, the world is fucked up. The country fucked up. Racism this, racism that, whatever the fuck. Get used to it, nigga. You should already be used to it. It ain't stopping nobody else, but it's stopping you. It's not stopping you. You stopping yourself. I'm not trying to get off topic, though. Nigga, there's so much opportunity in America that we take for granted. And I swear to God, when you live in another country, when you live in another quadrant of the world, when you get out of America and the Caribbeans, my nigga, that's why I say another quadrant, not just hemisphere. Go to another quadrant of the world, bro. You go see how they living in South America, Africa, Europe. I lived in Germany for 1.5 years, and I seen how they was living. It's not like they was living terribly, but there's opportunity that we have here that they don't have over there, and they not even living bad. We have access to shit that's not over there. And niggas over here, people over here take this shit for granted. And then you take it for granted so much and you feel so entitled that you have arguments and conversations about if shit should go 50-50 or not. We are the only race that's having this discussion. I promise to God, nigga. You don't even see white people from Gen Z coming on here talking about shit like this. It's not a thought in their head. It's dead ass just our people, nigga. If you want to know my personal perspective on it, if you not willing to build, this is how I'll put it right here, nigga. Oh my God. If I'm trying to build a house and I'm building this shit brick by brick and you just behind me, you ain't even being moral support. You ain't doing nothing to contribute. You just sitting behind watching me do everything. You got your own resources. You got your own bricks and drywall that you can contribute to the building of this crib that you want to live into, and you don't want to contribute nothing. It ain't even the fact that my ego and pride is saying, nah, I want to do this all on my own. You don't even want to offer to contribute, nigga. Then when it's finally built, you just want to move in, keep your shit, and just kick the fuck up. Nobody is gonna go for that shit, nigga. Nobody is going for that. So my personal perspective on it is you should want to. This is the real world. 111 on the clock. It's 111 as I say this. This is the real world. This is 2024 economy, nigga. If you are under the age of 28, and that's very generous, you should be meeting somebody and under the impression that if you really like this person, you're really fond of them, you see a future with them, you see yourself building a life with this person. What did I just say? You see yourself building a life with this person. So if that's the case, how are you going to contribute to building a life? You got to contribute emotionally, spiritually, and financially, nigga. You got to have your own shit going on because you're supposed to be independent yourself. You're supposed to already have your own shit going on, period. So if you meet somebody and you want to build a life with them, as a man, you should have it as a goal to eventually be able to provide for this woman 100%. She don't got to lift a finger. She don't got to add a single dollar to what's going on right now. And in y'all relationship and in her life period. She don't have to, but if she wants to, she can. As a man, I feel like that should be your ultimate goal. But where are you right now? Okay, you fond of this person, build with her. I wouldn't say go 50-50. Me personally, I would say 60-40. But if, as a woman, you're fond of the man that you with, you see yourself building a life with him, building a life, you should be willing to contribute and put money into your investment. That's what this relationship is. It's an investment. You're building for the future. So you should be willing to put in and contribute to what y'all are building. And I promise you, I've been around women who make money for real. I've been around women who can make a band in a night, who can make 5 bands in a day. I've been around these type of women. None of them really move with the energy of, I want a man to be doing everything for me 100-0. Yes, they appreciate a trick. What woman doesn't? They want trick niggas. They look for trick niggas. They'll definitely use trick ass niggas. But when it comes to actually building a relationship with a nigga, they aren't somebody who's, oh, the bill's $400. Like they not somebody who's looking at it like, oh yeah, no, I'm not contributing at all. I'm putting no money into this. They don't move with that type of energy. Even Sexy Red, y'all fucking prophet, is on a 20v1 saying that she don't care to do no 100-0 shit. We in this together. I'm in this just as much as you are. Feel me? It take 2 to tango. It take 2 to build a family. I make bread, you make bread. What we doing? The women I've met that actually make serious money and can make money for real, they want a man to be able to provide for them 100%. In the future, but they're not against what it takes to build that future and make that future happen. If you gotta give 30%, 20%, 40%, sometimes your man's an entrepreneur. Sometimes he don't got the money like he did last month. Sometimes you might have to do 50-50. You're okay with doing that because you know what you're building towards. A lot of y'all don't want to be there for the building process. Y'all just want to reap the rewards. And I promise you, a man is going to appreciate a woman who was there for him when he was building and at his lowest more than he's going to appreciate a woman who's there when he's at his peak and there when he has the money and is only with him and pursuing him because of the money that he has. You're going to be looked at completely different than the woman who was there from the start. But regardless, the reason we haven't adapted this mindset and this conversation is still ongoing is because motherfuckers need to heal. Motherfuckers need to put their pride to the side. That comes with healing. And motherfuckers need to learn to trust the process and commit to long-term relationships for real. I'm going to always spend a lot of time on that first topic. Next question, or the next topic. Bro said, people are conditioned sex addicts now. And I don't remember what he said this under, but I saved this because a 20V that I saw earlier, there was a couple women on there. They was grown. One of them was 27. The other one was like 37. They was grown. They was saying, oh, yeah, I haven't had sex in 4 months. I ain't had sex in 8 months. It was the one with Chris Sales. Niggas was on that jump. Cap. Don't believe it. Bullshit. Cap. Nah. She got to be jazzing. She got to be capping. 4 months, 8 months without sex? Fuck no. Can't do it, nigga. Bro, if I was addicted to weed and somebody told me they've gone 8 months without smoking, how you think I'ma react, nigga? 8 months? Nigga, I can't go 2 days without a J, nigga. At 4 months. Nigga, I can't go a week without smoking. Longest tea break I did was 2 weeks, nigga. You went 4 months, you gotta be capping, nigga. I don't believe it, bruh. You must have a job that drug tests you every week. What, they doing the hair follicle? Yeah, bruh, I can't do that shit, bruh. You a better man than me. Nigga, that's how I'ma react if I'm addicted to something and somebody tells me they went that long without it. Because in my reality, in my world, in my mind, I can't possibly go that long without it. And the people that I'm around, neither can they. So, to the niggas, to Dre, Ryan, Chris, and everybody else that was acting like that was such a long time to go without sex, and anybody who be saying they can't go 2 months without, 4 months without, 3 months without, you are a fucking addict. The problem is sex addiction has become so normalized because everything is hypersexual. Everything is hypersexualized. So niggas they on that joint and they not believing it, calling shawty cap straight to her face, and they being so genuine as can be. What's their reason for not having sex? Oh, my energy just too good. I'm not giving it out. I'm not interacting with people. You got to show me that you worth it. Oh, niggas don't be talking about nothing. I'm just not about to give the pussy up to nobody. They don't be worth it. It's because they grown, nigga. It's because they grown. They done been through shit. And and Chris Sales, he on that motherfucker hearing that and calling shawty cap straight to her face. You don't believe it because of the people you keep around you and the woman that you come into contact with. Nobody in that circle or in your reality has the capacity to actually go that long without sex. Sex addiction is so normalized in your reality that somebody going without it is unfathomable, nigga. I can talk to a nigga that smoke put a 3-5 in a J every night, nigga. He smoke at least 5 grams a day. Right? I can talk to a nigga and I promise you, he doesn't believe anybody can go a month without smoking. He doesn't believe anybody can never actually stop smoking. And it's because anybody that he's actually experienced and anybody that he keeps around him can never do it. Even when they say they want to stop, they can never actually do it. That's because in his reality, nobody has the ability to stop, to put down what he's addicted to. It's not something that's fathomable. So people are genuinely conditioned sex addicts now, bro. It's crazy. Motherfuckers be coming on these 20Vs and doing public interviews and just asking straight sexual questions like, oh, how many bodies you got? Oh, what's your body count? Oh, what's your favorite position? Oh, when was the last time you had sex? Oh, you got a gag reflex? Like, go ahead, nigga. Bro, you can't ask no real questions. You can't learn about me. You over here asking sexual shit. Your mind jumps straight to sex. You are a sex addict, nigga. Like me, I'm practicing abstinence right now. Bro, trust me, that shit is not easy, nigga. That shit is not easy. It is not easy being abstinent. It is not easy being celibate. Y'all got to get those words together too, because those aren't the same thing. Real quick to deviate. Being celibate means you're not having sex until marriage. Abstinence means you're just not having sex right now for an extended period of time, for however long you say. So whenever y'all on this Jones saying y'all celibate, you really mean abstinent. Learn your fucking words. Pick up a Merriam-Webster. Back to what I was saying though. Y'all be conditioned sex addicts. So, back to what I was saying, though. Being abstinent, bro, this shit's not easy, but I promise you it's so good for you because it helps you be able to reconnect with yourself and connect with other people on a genuine level again. And you'll start to expose yourself because you'll realize how many times you only interacting with a person for sex. You'll realize, like, bro, you don't even like this motherfucker. You just want to fuck him. You'll realize this person don't even give you good conversation, good energy. They actually annoying as shit, but you just want to fuck them. This person's abusive and bad for you, but they pussy good. They fuck you good. So you stay around them. That's your sex addiction. And that's honestly a lack of self-respect because you're subjecting yourself to something that is abusing you and something that is bad for you, not treating you good because you want to give yourself a fix. You want to, just because this is the only thing that you know to give you pleasure in life. And you're basically demeaning yourself every time you go back to this addiction. So if you fucking with a person strictly out of sex and you won't stop fucking with them, knowing that this shit is toxic, knowing that they're bad for you, knowing that they're abusive for you, is stemming from a lack of self-respect. You think that this abuse is what you deserve, but because of how much you fed this addiction, this vice, whatever it is, I'm talking about sex specifically, because of how much you fed your addiction to this person, you don't know any other way to receive pleasure in life anymore. You know that there's other ways out here. But you've conditioned yourself to only receive pleasure from this one person and this one thing, causing you to continuously go back because it's the only thing that makes you feel good, but it stresses you out and abuses you at the same time. It comes from a lack of self-respect. If you're a sex addict, you have a lack of respect for yourself. Next topic. The funniest part of adulthood is realizing that nerds and geeks are lit and a lot of the popular people you knew are washed up. Yo, now, I ain't gonna say they washed up, but I can definitely say where the fuck are they now? Like, what do y'all actually have going on? It's really a character development thing. Like, maybe by chance, the ones who is lit and popular in school, you don't go through anything to really create your character, really put you through shit for real. You got an ego like a motherfucker. So you typically see these people letting themselves go, getting fat, you know what I'm saying, getting a little obese and shit. You usually see them going broke, becoming drug addicts, becoming a fucking train wreck. And then by the time you 30, who you are is pretty much cemented and locked in. You can still change, but it's going to be so much harder because you've programmed yourself to be this person for so long now. And by the time you're 30, you pretty much cemented your personality. So if you really meant to wake up and change who you are and tap in, then down the line, you'll probably reconnect with yourself and become lit again. But the nerds and the geeks in school, the ones who was probably quiet, wasn't popular, or the ones who was getting bullied, we're lit now. I'll say we, because, I mean, I wasn't really lit in school until my senior year, but high school, I was really just cool, and I wasn't really around like that. I don't know, I was just like in the middle. Motherfuckers always knew me, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers always knew who I was in school, so I really can't call myself a nerd or a geek. I ain't even have good grades, nigga. I wasn't even into nerdy or geeky shit. Like, I wasn't, this is cliche, but I wasn't into anime. I wasn't I wasn't into robotics, nigga. I wasn't into computers. I wasn't into welding. I didn't even fuck with ROTC. So I wouldn't even say I was into nerdy or geeky shit like that. But I wasn't one of those, like, OC popular kids in school, feel me? But the ones that was, nigga, I'm pretty confident majority of them are in the hood, crashed out, drugged out, or just don't got a lot going for themselves right now. You know what I mean? But back to the nerds and the geeks, though. The reason we lit is because we went through the character development. Let me stop saying we, I'm sorry. But they went through the character development, all right? They experienced what they experienced in school. They had a lot of character forging experiences. They was on they shit. Like, some of these nerds and geeks, they was on they shit and they knew what they wanted to do, and they was just focused in school. You might call them this, that, but they was focused in college. Now they got a good paying job on the outside. Or they was focused in school, found what they actually wanted to do and locked in on that. And now they lit because they always knew what was more important in life. And that's why they was focused in school. Yes, school is another topic for another day because the shit they teach you does not matter. But you thought you wanted to do something in college and you thought you wanted this career and you knew that you had to lock in school, in high school, and get good grades. And you was focused on that. Meaning you have the ability to focus on what's important. So once your career path changed, you put that energy and that know-how to forging that career for yourself, and now you lit in it. Because the ones who was popular and shit like that in school, they didn't give a fuck about school for real. They cared about the drama. They cared about being lit. They cared about being known, XYZ, ABC. They didn't care about what actually mattered in life. They really didn't have the ability to see it most of the time. And that's why the nerds and the geeks from high school are litter than the popular and the known ones. Bruh, perfect example is the girls from high school and middle school, freshman, underclassmen years, right? Who was lit in the area or on IG and Snap, literally just because they bodies developed early. Like, it was girls in middle school who had 20K, 15K, 30K on IG, on Triller and shit, just because they had double D's or D cups and they wasn't afraid to show them. Or Johnson High School, that they body might have developed faster and they wasn't afraid to show it. They had all the clout, all the attention online and in the county, but they bodies just developed early. Meanwhile, the other girls who bodies might not have developed, or the girls who was a little on the chunkier side, fast forward to now, let's go body for body. Let's go curve for curve. Let's go compliment for compliment. Let's see who's finer as they got older as a woman. You know what I mean? The girls who was like that early, they bodies just developed and oftentimes they plateaued. But the ones who wasn't, and they had to go through the comparisons, they had to go through the overlookings and all of these character development experiences, that shit was a whole canon event for them. Now look at how they are. Look at how much they grew into their aesthetic. Look at how much they grew into their body and how much they body shaped out. You know what I mean? That's the perfect example, gang. Or the niggas or some of the niggas who was arrogant athletes, not just athletes, but the arrogant ones. You know what I mean? Where are you now? Trying to rob niggas, you fucking ne'er-do-well. What are you doing now, nigga? This isn't anything personal. It's just fact of the matter, nigga. Like, what are you doing now? Those arrogant athletes, and all of our school had them. The jocks, you know what I'm saying? They was some jock-ass niggas, bro. Some cliche-ass, Nesdy classified-ass niggas. Where are they now? They are not in as good a position as the niggas they was probably bullying or the niggas they thought they was better than. Life hit niggas fast, bruh. Niggas graduate and you find out you was not ready for how the real world actually was. Nigga, I graduated, went straight into the military, and I was in the military during the whole pandemic. And even though I was in Germany, niggas still got a taste of what real life was actually like. But to the motherfuckers that graduated, you ain't go to college, you ain't go to the military, you was just out and about in society, nigga, that shit gonna humble you so fast, nigga. You realize all that high school clout and popularity you had does not transfer over nowhere, nigga. Maybe if you start making content, motherfuckers start recognizing and seeing you in the hometown like, hey, ain't that? You know what I'm saying? I be getting that sometimes. I swear to God, in my hometown, bro, I'm like, when it comes to like social media and popularity, I'm just like that, nigga. Like, motherfuckers seen me go viral plenty of times for different reasons. My TikTok in 2022, my astrology page, Keith Lee posted me, just the fact, like, there's so many different things that I can pinpoint, but I digress. None of that is actually important. It's just life hit motherfuckers fast. And the people in high school who was always known and in the bullshit, the people who was always known and in the mix, they wasn't ready for adulthood because they didn't take life seriously until they was thrown into the fire. But the nerds and the geeks, they already knew what was important. So by the time they became adults, they proved that shit. They knew that they had that ability, and now they reaping the fruits. All right, I'm gonna end this video here. Comment what y'all think, all right? What y'all think about the nerds and the geeks being lit? I don't even like saying nerds and geeks. I just acknowledge the fact that the people from high school who was popular and always in the mix, they not really where... I can bet money that they're not where they wanted to be in life, while the nerds and geeks are. Comment what y'all think about that. Y'all comment what y'all think about... comment what y'all think about these sex addicts and how sex is just so normalized in today's culture and how everything hypersexual. And y'all comment what y'all think about this fucking 50-50 conversation and why that shit should end. And what y'all think about me saying that every ethnicity except for us does not have this conversation. I like this jump to get me in the algorithm. Damn, bro, that DMV accent does too much, nigga. Like, if you from the DMV, you'll hear motherfuckers pronounce mother, father, mother, father. Nigga, I said algorithm, and my DMV ass almost said algorithm. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Like this jump to get me in the algorithm and subscribe if you fuck with me. We out.